And we are back. Believe it or not, it has been quite some time. But we have returnulated. It is I,
So long.
Low Energy
The
Videos,
live.
and Krendar is
Back to
below me.
years.
And Micky Richards, who is very cool and joining us here tonight as we return to Bearded Ramblings. Hope everyone has had a fantastic time off from all the shenanigans that we may or may not be looking into tonight. I'm sure something happened, perhaps even a political thing, but I can't think of anything right now. Can any of you guys?
I'm sure it was nothing of consequence.
No, probably some zoning law in like Baltimore or something like that.
Yeah.
No longer park your car on Wednesdays on the street.
Probably because the potholes grow so big, there's no more street.
Those just eat your car.
Yeah, you gotta wait until the other cars fall in, and then it just creates a path. Then they'll just cement over it because it'll be the groundwork. It'll be mostly Cybertrucks, but you know that's finally they have a use. But yeah, we're here. I hope you guys are doing well and standard shilling, and then we just gotta get started. We don't really have anything planned for tonight. I got a few videos lined up, but nothing crazy, short little things, and we can just shoot the shit as we tend to do. But first things first, like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links down the doobly-doo. We have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated. Also, I'm back on Twitch, so expect to see me there tomorrow playing some Final Fantasy 1. And just Krendar as always on Twitch, vibing. And Micky's making some fine content, so go and check us all out. And Discord's there too. And follow me on Blue Sky and Twitter, now in that order. Yeah, but that's it. That's the gist of it. So
Nice. Yeah, welcome back, Mickey.
Yeah.
yeah, good talk there, Mickey. Glad to see.
That's our lad.
That's our Mickey. Do. Yeah.
Wow.
His head just goes through the iris. He's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, with like the big cartoon lines. Yeah, maybe.
Well, how's it going there, Lev and Krendar?
Well, we just lost our southern audience. Great. Well, two of them.
Gosh, it's been so long. I've been missing the streams. Woo-wee.
Oh, hey.
Do that the whole night. Just everybody.
just be an old timey prospector.
I hope you brought enough grits for everybody.
Maybe we can actually be surprised with the taste of grits this time, rather than just being like, meh.
Yeah. I'm glad I made it. I had to hike over Mountain Creek, past 3 rivers on a mule. Took me 8 hours.
But there's gold in them there hills.
Those are really inefficient mules. Jesus,
Yeah.
Are they American made?
Must be.
Yeah. The Trump brand.
I'll tell you though, I think we will be surprised by the taste of the grits because if the grits have any flavor, I will be surprised.
Yeah. Seriously, some salt would have made those things better.
I mean, everybody asked about it afterwards. Like, what would be good to add to it? Everybody's just like, I don't know, maybe some butter and salt and pepper.
Yeah, that would have been grand. Ooh, some sea salt wouldn't have been too bad. Real sharp flavor.
Sometimes sharp salt itself, depending on if they've ground it down or not.
Yeah, I got this big thing of sea salt in there, but I didn't bother to think. Do I have a salt and pepper shaker? No, I do not. So big chunks of sea salt anytime I show up. So I have to take a spoon to it whenever I'm doing it. Feels like I'm doing like preparing heroin or something. Like I just want my chips to feel like I'm at the seaside. Damn it.
You light it before you put it in.
Oh god, that would wreck the spoon.
I don't have shakers either, but I have a pepper grinder.
That makes
It doesn't work very well.
If you remember Schultz, he tried to find me some salt and pepper shakers, and he came back with a big thing of like table salt, and I'm like, I have 5 of these things. Why do I need this? And he's just there like, well, you're welcome. And then I apologized because that was very rude of me. He tried.
Did.
Now I have more salt than I'll need for my entire fucking life. Christ, it's like salt. It's like Homer's sugar pile from The Simpsons, just in my closet. If you ever need salt,
I was gonna make a joke about if you ever need salt, just watch some Paul's Ego, but our gentleman has been embracing the Tao recently.
Zen. I haven't been keeping up with Paul in a long time. Last time I saw it in Novum, he was on DP. So
There was a recent Onion Nuggets episode where Paul was teaching TJ about the wisdom of the Tao.
ooh, well I
And
respect.
he seems to have chilled out a bit, you know.
It's still not raising a fucking finger because he's just been vindicated by the election results. But you know,
Yeah.
baby steps,
Some
I
extent,
suppose.
a little.
At the very least, it's good for his heart.
Paul will make general, views, and then you can be certain tweaked to fit the, the narrative, fit the winner or whatever.
Mm.
And I don't think Paul was
Yeah.
exactly right on a lot of this stuff, but
His greatest
he just
mortal.
wasn't one of the liberals like freaking out of, well, shitting on Trump is how we're gonna win, and then it worked
Yeah, like
at itself.
in all fairness, I'm not. I saw a few people on Twitter trying to like save face by blaming this, that, and the other. No, it was fair and square. There was no election tampering. There was no nothing. It was a
The only people to blame really
giant.
is the Democrats, if anything.
Yeah, and
Country is just that stupid.
yeah, like it's. Oh, here's a great example. On election night, I heard getting interviewed at the border, some like illegals trying to get in said if they got in and they became citizens, they would vote for Trump because they're not one of the bad illegals. They're just trying to get work. You can't defeat that logic. It's
What
like
are the bad illegal? What like?
what's the
All
name of
of
that
them
cartel?
work.
The
Some of
one
them
that's
have-
always pumping in drugs. I think that's what every person who voted Trump probably thinks that every Hispanic person is, including
all
other
criminals,
Hispanic
maybe
people.
drugs. It's weird. He won with Hispanic men. I mean,
He
it's kinda
did.
crazy.
Lots of reasons for that, ranging from the genuine issues of the economy to
Yeah.
abstract stuff like incels on the rise. Thank you, Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross, and fucking Joe Rogan. Really appreciate it.
There you go. That's who we can blame for this.
In a way, but
They
even
rigged the
I mean,
election.
Joe Rogan didn't even ask Trump why he didn't legalize weed. I thought there'd be a number one, like, okay, you didn't legalize weed the first time. why
Joe
not?
would have done that 5 years ago. He's now too institutionalized on the other end of the spectrum. I remember when Joe had the spine. Remember he lost it for Candace Owens? That was cool. Now he just lets anyone say anything.
I think his spine slipped out of him when he shat himself in front of that interviewer that one time.
Forgot about that.
The best
He
part
shot
was the
himself
interviewer
in the road.
reacting to the noise.
Apparently, one of the clips after Joe Rogan claimed Trump was there for like 3 hours, and he didn't go to the bathroom beforehand, and he didn't go to the bathroom after. So he was kind of implying maybe like pissed himself or shit himself.
I
I
asked.
mean, you know, Trump's wearing adult diapers by
Oh,
now,
yeah.
right?
Well, you know that they sold Trump diapers. Like there are MAGA
What?
diaper. Oh, all right. That's a great way to start the show. I will show you guys some Trump
Why?
diapers.
Who would?
Please tell me that there's like gold leaf in them or something.
I got his name just on the back on the ass. Well,
Not a great picture, but and nothing about this is great.
No.
oh my god.
All right, where's the
It is
screen?
gold though.
It is gold. Yeah. So when it during the election when it was found out that Trump does indeed use diapers, very quickly they embraced it.
I just want to note when I made the joke about that, I didn't actually know that he'd said that. I was just figuring him, you know, a man of his health and his age probably does.
Trump
Yeah.
has to be on the spot at all hours of the day to deal with government matters. He can't be wasting time.
And have
going
you
to the
seen what he
bathroom. You know, it's
eats?
smart.
That's not going to be
Yeah.
doing great
Yeah.
for his digestion.
That guy's made of Big Macs.
He just works through the shit, you know. He just shits. It just keeps on working.
You think after he did that? You think after he did that publicity stunt where he pretended to like serve fries and shit like that at McDonald's?
Oh yeah.
You think he was just allowed to have the free range of the kitchen? That was one of the things.
Guaranteed.
Like everyone left.
He
He was too ashamed.
So he just did whatever he wanted to do.
Guaranteed. Well, he didn't make anything himself though. He just looked around and pointed at things and said, "Give me that."
Yeah, there was
Nobody
one person.
called him out like, "Sir, that's not the right way to do that." They're just like, "All right, he can do whatever he wants."
Also, I like how afterwards the guy said, like, yeah, he had no idea what he was doing. He doesn't know how to serve fries.
It's a trowel! After they're ready, you just take the fucking box and put it in there and
just
shake it.
He doesn't know how to do basic things because he's never had to do basic things his entire life. Somebody else has done it for him.
I'm surprised he chooses his own food.
Tasks. That's why he wanted to go to the bathroom. He's like, "Oh, I'm above having to go to the bathroom. I'll just shit in a diaper and have somebody else deal with it."
Do you think he has a royal wiper? I think he has a royal wiper.
Probably.
I hear that. And you know that it's someone like
Elon.
Aiden Ross. Oh, yeah, perfect. I was going to say Aiden Ross or like Sneeko or something like that.
My Pillow guy, Mike Lindell.
Oh, God.
Crazy, but you
maybe
my toilet roll.
Maybe they're on rotation. It's a different person. Like there's 7 different people and they rotate in each day of the week.
Oh, who are we kidding? They're using their tongues.
Mike is a great man. He figured out that the foam from my pillows are really soft on my ass.
They just replace a toilet and like the squatting position like in some really fucked up hentai and just be used as a human toilet for Trump.
Yeah.
Like
The
it's
foam from the pillows is actually Donald Trump's poops.
oh. All right, welcome back, guys. I hope you missed us.
It's a self-renewing source of material.
Oh no, that means that it's woke. He can't use that.
Oh shit!
Literally.
Never mind.
All right, so let's watch some.
Environmentalism is also woke, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
in any form of function. The closest is you need to keep the forests clean so you can hunt in them.
Caring about anything other than your own bank account is woke.
You say banking count?
I think I accidentally did, yes.
That I like banking count. It feels like an older way of saying it, like in 1700s. You know.
This is how Charles Dickens wrote about it in Great Expectations.
One's banking count must respect one's position in society.
You must place important emphasis on portable property.
Yes.
The measure of a man's dignity
Mm-hmm.
is shown by the level of his banking account.
If one has reached true success, then one may find themselves walking down the street and mocking the poor by shaking coins in one's pocket.
It's nobler to shit in a diaper than go to the loo.
I'll tell you though, I did finish reading Great Expectations finally, and it is far better than The Great Gatsby was.
Yeah, I could have told you that. I mean, I like Great Gatsby,
Yeah.
but like the Great Expectations is solid. And hell, if you ever have seen the South Park episode from all the years ago, they were surprisingly close to the source material.
I really want to rewatch it now that I'll actually understand it, but I couldn't find a quick and easy place to see it because I don't have any TV services or anything, so I don't know where to go to get it.
My like Michael McDowell, just as a British person narrating it. That's his name, Michael.
Yeah.
Just hello, I'm a British person.
You're his. He killed it, as I recall.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's over. I mean, hell, he did Tank Girl with a straight fucking face. He can do anything.
Right.
Actually,
No, I don't understand why everybody was ogling over the blonde tank girl in that movie when clearly her friend Jet was the hottie.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I liked Tank Girl's attitude, but it's the same logic behind the main girl from Kill la Kill. She's basically just the same person.
Yeah, Yeah, that was a fun movie.
All right.
Also, they boinked kangaroos.
They did. If you remember the scene early on where she gets her guy to learn fast while pointing a gun at him, if you remember that.
I do not.
Let's say they're having a bit of fun times. I may have found myself in a similar situation, just without the gun pointed at my face. It's a fun time for everyone if you can just not think about baseball. Okay, so I was actually talking about this before the stream. I follow this woman by the name of Megan, who was a former teacher, and in Japan, and here she is showing her new $1,000 Tokyo apartment. Boop, 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 boop.
$1,000 apartment looks like in Tokyo. First thing, leave your shoes at the door and head into our high-tech bathroom. The bidet will leave you feeling like maybe Japan really does live in the future. Wash your hands at the toilet sink and head into the miniature kitchen where all you need is a rice cooker and a dream. Then we're headed into bathroom part 2 where you'll find our combination washer dryer. Very economical. Spin into the shower and get squeaky clean, but be careful what buttons you press on the bath controls because you can call your landlord. Seriously, there's a button for that. Bust open the oven/microwave/grill thing and sit down to appreciate all 30 square meters of beautiful decorations, including such features as light off and light on. Very economical. Take a stroll into where the magic happens. And because every square meter counts, you'll find all of our life possessions under our bed. No pets allowed here, but you do get a fabulous walk-in closet. Or a spin-in closet, if you will. Oh, looks like somebody's at the door. I wonder who it is. I hope it's not my landlord. Here's what $1,000 apartment.
Man, that place sucks for $1,000.
And yet, you know what? I've been in smaller, but I wasn't paying $1,000 for it.
$1,000, I'd say, for a big city.
In Tokyo? Yeah.
You have 2 separate rooms, 2 separate little bathrooms, technically, and
This
washer
is
and dryer of your own, and a walk-in closet. Fuck yeah.
We're basically comparing this to New York, really. So yeah.
New York, it would be like 3 times as much. It'd be even smaller.
And
You'd be
yet
only 1 bathroom. You'd be no washer and dryer. You have to pay for it. Even if the building had one, they'd make you pay. Wash your clothes, probably. And
right?
Yeah, like
such a low bar.
Coin-operated machines or something.
Yeah.
Don't.
Most places use cards these days.
Also, a lot of rats. So.
Well,
the rats are the ones doing the laundry.
so the Cinderella sort of thing where they're all like singing little songs. They put it in.
Yeah.
There's a few things about it that stand out. Number one, we've seen a lot worse over the years from Japan. I remember that one that's like up on a top story. I don't know if I showed it here or on like my own stream, and it was like just a little glass triangle 5 stories up, and it's so small that everything had to be stowed away in the walls or else you wouldn't be able to move around, and it was like no privacy even in the bathroom, and that was going for $5,000. That was going for $5,000 a month, and it was smaller than this. But my first apartment was smaller than this by massive amounts. But I was not paying for it. Still, it's not the worst. But I mean, how outside of working in Tokyo? Well, actually, no. Here's a better question: how far away is she from work? Because some people commute like up to 5 hours a day who work in Tokyo. Like sometimes longer. They have to get up at the crack of dawn if they want to, or even like 2 or 3 hours prior to get there. And they've got that great train system.
Based on the price, it might be further out or closer to the suburbs. I don't know, because to me, $1,000 for that seems reasonable. Big city, I think.
When you consider the fact that it's in Tokyo itself, then that makes sense. But it's a bit of a ripoff in general. Like, if this was outside of Tokyo, that would not fly. I don't think.
But like my aunt had an apartment on like the upper east or west, whatever. Of New York, closer to like Harlem or whatever, like 180th Street or something like that. And it was like a small studio with a kitchen, bedroom, they all in one room, and then a tiny ass bathroom, not even a hallway or anything. And that was probably like at least $3,000 a month or something.
When was this?
So, this was like 5 years ago.
Oh, that number's just gone up.
You moved recently, you know.
Like, there's no way around it. Dublin is just no better. Like, I could not get the place I had back. If it's still there at all, it would probably be about like 5 times more. Now, I've showed off my place before, and it's too big for my needs. But if I were to ever move again, I would not be able to get back in. Like, for the price that I paid for it, would just be no. It would just not be possible. And
Big for your needs. Well, I would never be saying that because I have too much shit.
you can
I'm
just
like,
start
build
build.
stuff.
I was gonna say you're actually building your own studio right now. So like,
Nice.
Now, basically, I'm gonna have a at least for a 25 by 21 foot, I don't know what centimeters room. I'm gonna basically keep open concept if I can.
Hey, you should
It's a
while you're
main
building,
room
you
for
should,
like
you should
my computer and keyboards and whatever, book shelves and things, antiques.
You should, while you're building that, you should team up with what was that girl's name that everybody was really mad at because half of America thought she was hot and the other half was like, oh, but she's basically just a man.
yeah, the one that would like carp fish by putting her hand in the
Yeah,
mouth
yeah.
and pull out. Like, yeah,
Yeah, and she was doing some construction work with was that her husband or her dad or something?
her husband and I think her brother were helping her build the house. And
Yeah. You
That-
could team up with her, Mickey.
Yeah, good.
God,
She's good at building stuff.
I remember her. She got into a beef with this weirdly dolled up Lebanese like princess who said women
Yeah, I
shouldn't look
remember
like
her.
that. Yeah.
I would much rather have the cute little American one personally.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay.
I know I'm
Here.
gonna fill my house with so much junk because I went to the Salvation Army a couple days ago, and oh my God, they have such great stuff like reasonable prices.
Your house
Yeah,
full
like
of
some
junk,
kitchen
Mickey? I
hut.
refuse to believe it.
Like 30s kitchen like cabinet thing, like for like, and they only wanted like $33 for it, and I'm like, this is hardwood and freaking, like, goddamn.
This is so unlike you. I'm glad you're branching out and trying new things.
Yeah, so unlike me.
Why is
Hey.
this wall giving birth to an airplane?
You'll see why. Look at the movement. I love that. Model trains are so last decade. Now we have model space airports.
I love the weirdness of this, but I don't know why it's in a horror museum.
Oh, they've run out of content. The Hollywood History Museum, the Hollywood Horror Museum, sometimes. So they sometimes just pick random stuff of practical effects that you could tangentially connect because they love practical effects and.
Last 3 Star Wars films were pretty horrifying. I mean, that's what I thought.
Hey, I mean, they did a pretty good job with this, especially like the movement of the ship. Like when it comes to a halt there, it's got the little...
It's got the weight to it.
Yeah, it's got the weight and the inertia to it. Like, it feels like it would be like that, you know? Not that a ship like this could just stop in the air suddenly like that, but if it could, that's the way it would wobble.
I think there's a scene where the Millennium Falcon just kind of like hovers in spots. It kind of like backtracks a little and then just stays in spot.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of the rise of the incels that we mentioned earlier, look who's trending.
Nick, he's trending because of what he said. Your body, my choice, and then someone doxed him. I now know where he lives.
Yeah, that was the dumbest thing he could have said. It's like you're just furthering the narrative of that Trump's gonna take away women's rights, and it's like even if you support Trump and want him to succeed, it's like that's terrible.
Everything he
optics.
says is the dumbest thing he's ever said.
You should just lie and say, Trump's gonna treat women equally,
so
that people will be off his ass.
This is why I often find myself wondering if this guy is just a really dedicated troll.
No. Oh, did you see what happened just before the election win? He posted up a really pissed off video where he's like, when I started up in the conservative movement, it was 3 things. We were racist, we were misogynist, and we were anti-Semitic. Now it seems all we have is the racism. He's so...
See, that's my point.
But he seriously said that?
I can bring up the video if you want, yeah.
This is
God
my point.
damn.
This is why.
What is he
This
like?
is why I keep finding myself thinking he must be a troll.
Does he want people to kick his ass in public? Because that's what he
Yes.
deserves. What is he like?
When
Like it doesn't feel like there could possibly be like while I do feel like there are real people who think this way, it doesn't feel like there are real people
Yeah,
who
it
would actually
seems
just say it
trolling.
like that.
But it seems like the 14-year-olds who watch him are like, yeah, bro, women belong in the kitchen.
And they'll grow up, and even if he is trolling, they'll grow
fall...
up, and exactly, it's scary.
Like he's definitely harmful whether he means it or not. But fuck, we should kick his ass either way.
2 days ago.
We will furiously T-pose at him until he acknowledges our dominance.
Well, here he is saying the. Here he is actually saying the.
Yeah.
The bit.
It's his usual little squirrely grin on.
Your body, my choice.
Shut the up!
That's another reason I think he's always trolling is because he's
He's so
constantly grinning.
pathetic.
Yeah.
That too.
Like he's just.
So obnoxious.
I mean, when you make Ben Shapiro look good, you know.
Is he still in his McDonald's uniform here? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Construction worker jacket, I think. He's
Just-
like, kinda.
It was on Twitter
I'm
what
just
I
like
saw.
you.
Anyway.
Put on an orange
Whiteboard
badge.
Supremo
Matches my face.
Groiper Supremo.
has given up. What? What has he given up?
Ooh, this could be it. Wait, what?
I want to see this title before the video starts, though. Is there a full title anywhere?
Yeah.
Like down, maybe?
Oh, there he is.
Given up on his racism against Indians? What? I don't believe that.
Oh, because Indians are very very pro-Israel, and he ironically likes Israel because it's an ethno-state, and they're very anti-Arab because India is becoming a very a Hindu-only, India-first sort of approach towards Arabs, who make up the largest minority in the world, the Indian Arabs. Indian
So
Muslims.
Fuentes is doing the enemy of my enemy type thing.
Yeah, I mean, he was very pro-Wakanda from Black Panther because she said, look how great it is to have an ethno-state. Look how happy they are.
Yeah, he would.
Let's see what he has
I
to
did
say.
see the Indian thing. It's pretty annoying, but I don't want to get them mad at me. Okay, I love it. Hey, I love India. Look, I'm putting a lot on the line criticizing the Jews.
Also,
That's good enough for me.
A
I'm
lot of
criticizing.
Indian culture is very, very misogynist, so he would love them for that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jews, I'll criticize blacks, I'll criticize low-class whites. You know, I think I'm suffering enough. I think I've taken enough risks. I'll let other people criticize the Indians. India's great.
Suffering.
We love India. It's fine. I think I've lost.
Yeah, there's a lot of... he's the meme of the one overweight Latino man saying... go back to your country, this is white men's only, and it's like the exact picture of himself back, because there's a weird trend of like people across the world who would be put into the death camps in the worst elements, aka what Nick would like, who would be of that very same thing, the sort of capos, the Blair Whites, the Candice Owens, the Jesse Lee Petersons of the world. But as this election shows, a lot of people are sick and tired of like just being boxed in. Oh, you have to be black, you have to be a Democrat, or you have to be black and you have to be, or if you're Latino, you have to be Democrat. Well, no, but it would be for your best if you were, because you're about to lose a lot of rights and hopes and dreams and family members and maybe your life. You know. Maybe have you seen Project 2025? Matt Walsh just said now that we know we've won after the election, we can just come out and say it. It's going to be policy, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
I mean, I've seen apparently there's been a giant spike in people looking up what it is after the election.
After the fact, fucking brilliant.
If they were smart, they wouldn't brag though. If they really if they were smart, they would lie and pretend to be
They
more
don't need
moderate
to.
and quietly implement. Yeah, but then
Too late now.
you know. There's a chance that Trump could say, fuck this. He could throw religious extremists under the bus and just
True.
say, fuck you, I pandered to you, but I don't give a shit.
It's possible.
I mean, he's not. He can't get a third term, so now there's literally no reason to pander anymore.
Mm.
So I don't know what he's going to... I mean, who knows? Odds are it's going to be terrible, but...
Yeah.
Nicholas Windhouse. All right. Now, all I'm saying is right now we don't have the screen on because I'm just scrolling down. A lot of people are showing his house, and I'm okay with that, but I don't have to actually show his house.
Is it a big house? Is he wealthy or?
Here. That's his neighborhood.
Oh, it's like a row. Okay, well, a nice neighborhood. I'm guessing he's got some money.
Well, he comes from money. His mom's
middle class, I guess.
Of course, he comes from money. It's typical.
You think we can't see him? If you guys are curious, you can actually like look it up. But I mean, Sir Fuentes is a we've not liked him for many a year, and that will never change because
he almost sounded like Tucker Carlson on a bunch of pills and made him all loopy.
Yeah, and of course Tucker wants to separate himself from it because it's kind of like when Kanye and Nick was on Alex Jones, and Alex was like, "You can't say that. We're not like that." And he's like, "No, I'm totally like that. No, Hitler made a lot of good points." And Nick is like, "Yeah, yeah," and Alex does not compute that he laid the groundwork for people like that with his fucking gibbering and jabbering over everything. Like,
also, you've gone too far when Alex Jones is like, "You're going too far, bud."
Oh, I love that face that he pulls. He's like, "Oh, sweet Jesus!" Like he doesn't like what?
Fuck,
and now he's lost everything. And you know for a fact that Trump won't bail him out, won't help him in the slightest. No, he's been used and abused. If Shu had gone full right wing, she probably would have gotten one interview with him, and then afterwards would have just the second something bad happened to Shu, she wouldn't have been able to call in her right wing friends because they don't care. Once you're used, although she was on Alex Jones, so I wonder if Alex actually reached out to her. Oh God, I'd love to hear that conversation. June, you gotta help me. They're coming for InfoWars. Wow, that's really great. Let me just get back to you and block.
I do love the sheer amounts of sass in that lady.
She's great. And you know what else? She's been vindicated after this because she was sending warning signs for years that the Democrats need to focus on real fucking matters. And not to say that trans rights aren't real matters, but when you've got Cletus and Ethel being told A, trans rights and no cops, or B, less inflation and more cops to make you feel safe, Cletus and Ethel likes the big ideas.
And they didn't even like defend trans. Like right wing was running with these narratives, and they don't even challenge them. They're just, oh yeah. But they could have actually pushed, like, not made it their whole platform, but they could have actually strongly defended trans rights and been done with it.
Yeah.
Instead, they just, all this more. What was the quote that Kamala made that made me realize this is why you lost the campaign? When she was her concession speech, she's like, the light
spirits.
of America's promise will always burn bright. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Say
words. Say something of substance.
When she said that, I was watching it live on stream with Commissar Feelgood. And we were like, what does that fucking mean? You just gibberish.
No one wants to hear vague motivational garbage.
You put that on a piece of wood on a Facebook post for like live, laugh, love.
Shoot for the stars. No, shoot for the moon.
It's wine mom logic.
Yeah,
it's
like, what?
And like I actually know when I knew we were in trouble. It was when they were interviewing on Sky News. They were in a sports bar that was packed full of pro-Democrat people, and they started talking to this elderly black couple who were clearly doing really well off, and you could tell that they were polite and nice, and they probably believed in a lot of really good stuff, except they also didn't have a fucking clue what people wanted, because this one guy said, well, he's not giving a good aura. Trump has never given a good aura. Like, what? These people already, there was like warning signs at that point during the election night. It's like they're not giving good aura, and people want real change, especially my gay friends, and like Trump's not giving any sort of like broader ideas. Bitch, neither did Kamala. But Trump at
Kamala was
least
just-
vaguely gave some ideas. You
Yeah.
just needed something vague.
Oh, he's an awful, awful man. Some guy at a rally made a joke about Puerto Rico. Oh no.
That should have, in a sane world, shit like that should matter. But we live in a world where America is dominating. That is not a sane world. That is not a sane world in the slightest.
And frankly, when I talk to Republicans, I work with or whoever, they're just like, yeah, I thought it was a little weird, but I thought it was just a funny joke. They didn't give a fuck. They're like, who cares? You
That's
know,
a
the
different-
cost of living is
that's
so
a different
high, I don't
problem.
give a fuck
But
if
yeah.
he's a little offensive.
Now, of course, Trump won't change the cost of living because, you know, for 4 years prior, things were just getting worse. They were getting worse under Biden. In fact, when Biden's new stimulus package is going in 2026, Trump will take claim for that. He'll say that he did them, assuming he just doesn't cancel it right away. I am absolutely like, fuck it. There's been too much talk about the election. It's done. We lost. Let's buckle down and look at some positive stuff. As in more stuff from Japan, because we're a bunch of weebs.
And I'm trying every one of them. Out of my comfort zone, I go in completely blind. I order what they recommend, and based off taste alone, I rank them on a tier list. Some are incredible, and some are inedible. Today, another new restaurant just spawned out of nowhere. This is Enmado, and they have two main things: mapo tofu with rice and mapo tofu with noodles, and gyoza as a side item. That's it. Not a small glass of carrot juice, no vitamin C, not even a walnut. Trust me, I asked. This is one of the most basic kitchens I've seen in a long time, and yet the chef has no issues whipping up multiple mappos at the same time. They have 5 spice levels, but you have to be careful in Japan when it comes to mapo tofu. 3 should be a piece of funfetti cake, but every once in a while you get a shop that's run by Kakihara Masao, and then your whole week is ruined. Mapo tofu is something that I wasn't even aware of before coming to Japan, and it quickly became one of my absolute favorite foods. When made right, it should be numbingly spicy with little rafts of smooth tofu for you to take shelter on. And this is like the king of red lions of mapo tofu. The spice level of 3 was a little too mild for me. Maybe 4 would have been better. And these gyoza are incredible. They had a nice chew and an RKO of garlic. I decided to rank this an A, only because I've had better mapo tofu in my life. But this is by far the highest A of the series. Under this...
He did a one not too long ago, and I already watched it on stream. Actually, I think I also will watch this one. But the thing is, it was an all-you-could-eat bread buffet in an Italian restaurant. The pasta...
Bread buffet?
Yeah. The pasta that came... You'd have to get a main meal, and then you could just take a plate and have as much bizarre different breads as you want. The pasta sucked.
Cards.
The bread was amazing. And it was all for $6.
It's fresh. Oh.
Yep. Brand new, fresh, and there was like ciabattas and garlic ciabattas. There was like garlic bread. There was like the sourdough stuff. It was.
I think I just gained 5 pounds hearing about that.
Oh, it looked glorious, and all for $6 plus a drink.
Speaking of weird breads, I came across something the other day. Here, let me post a photo here.
Hell yeah, I'm always down for some weird bread.
I came across something at the grocery store the other day that was, what did it call itself? French onion soup straws. Like, it was basically breadsticks, but French onion soup breadsticks.
Hey.
It's very confusing. Let me see if I can find where I left the picture here. Here we go.
You'll like this one. Christmas time is coming in more ways than one.
Hey, yeah, I just took a photo of the box. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
Open link, right? That's copy link back here. What?
I'm not fully sure how this connects to French onion soup, other than it uses similar cheeses, I guess.
I don't get it. I don't get this. It's I'm clicking on the hold on. I know what I'm doing. My bad. Copy link, not copy image. Paste. There. Christ, it's getting hard to do anything these days. Boop.
French onion soup straws. Like, I think it has like. I think the idea is supposed to be, imagine the bread that's on the top of your French onion soup and the cheese, but adds its own thing.
Ah, okay.
It's just like a crispy onion bread thing.
I don't even know if there's onion in it. Yeah, like, look at that. I don't know how easy it is to zoom in, and because it tells you what's on it there.
Let me see if I can read it.
Pastry
Pinball.
filled with onions, Gruyere, and Swiss cheese, and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese and breadcrumbs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd fuck with
I'd
it.
try it. I don't know if
Most
I'd
I
breads.
should have picked it up just to see, but
Most breads
maybe next time.
will fuck with. It's very rare. That I really want to. If I ever do get back to New York, I want to go and just try all the bizarre bagels that I've always missed out on. Like.
I mean, that's the main reason I didn't get it, is because I'm trying to avoid going too crazy on breads. But
breads are the doom
it was
of
a
any
very
waistline.
confusing item. Yeah.
So
Good though.
in non-food news, though, technically, I suppose your mouth could be involved.
Oh hell no. With her, yes, it could be.
Just a friendly reminder. Just a friendly reminder.
I mean, that thing with the tassel, I don't see why not.
I wouldn't be surprised if she's had to deal with all of those.
I love how this was posted by Mittens, the sad cat meme.
Aw, Mittens. Let's see.
Guangdong salad.
Yeah, all right. That's.
I want to know what that is.
Oh, that's the guy that posted it. But this is Christmassy stuff, even though we're in November. Fuck it. Mariah Carey has almost completely de-thawed. There is
Oh,
nothing.
Guangdong salad is the name of the account. I see.
It's that time again.
I've been tagged so very many times in this. Look at the Oreos, my friends. It looks like maybe the crust of Oreos. Cream cheese.
I love this Santa.
I think we're making a cheesecake. And
Very
what
good
beautiful
Santa.
music. Yuletide carols being
He's so
sung by a
whimsical.
choir. And they're turning. Look at all of the beautiful stripes like a candy cane. A beautiful thing. Look how
A beautiful
it is.
thing.
Whipped cream on top and chocolate too. Oh, I hope that you're getting so very excited for Christmas. My friends, I need this cake right now.
face a filter, or is that actually just a guy with a beard?
I think that's legit. I think that's a dude. Look the way his head bobs.
Seems like legit.
The rest of the year must be a nightmare of keeping, like... Yeah, that's a... And again, with AI...
It's so jolly.
He is very jolly.
Also, I think this is a half Asian Santa as well, by judging by the eyes. This lady is a trampoline?
Don't touch my hair, motherfucker. Boop, I remember this. Boop, boop.
I don't know
What
how
about
those two
anal?
sentences go together.
Ho, 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 ho!
I
Don't touch.
deem
What about anal?
Why is she a trampoline, though?
Because she bounced.
I
No,
gave
she
him a
didn't.
real
She
good
ran
whack.
over and clocked him. She
deem
didn't leave.
What about anal?
I love the context of her asking the question.
Right?
Don't touch my hair like that.
What about anal?
What about anal?
I like her attitude.
Damn right, you don't fuck with people's hair like that. Same with beards.
What about anal?
Oh yeah, look at that face. She's like, what the
Why did he even do it? Like, what was he just? He just walks away so casually. Like, yep, I'm just gonna yank on your this random person's hair and just walk away.
What's gonna...
Feels a little staged, but still funny, though.
Here's the
That
thing.
hit must have hurt. She really whacked him.
You could hear it echo, yeah. And he kind of like staggers forward. When I was in the subway in New York one time, a guy, one of the shit you not, a Hare Krishna monk, one of the ones with like the like trying to convert people. As he came up to me and just said, "Oh, I love your beard, man. Do you like meditation?" And he fucking yanked it. And I was just there like, not at all. And I just kept on walking. Like, what the fuck? Very weird. Don't do that to people, man. Ooh, I got a crazier one for you. When I used to have hair, it was free. It was like one of the rare times we had a blizzard in Dublin. And I was walking up to Tower Street Station along the quays there. And as I was waiting for the red light next to a bunch of people, I just felt something strange in the back of my head. And I turned around and there was this guy, very well-to-do guy in his like 20s. Like his suit was very nice. big white suit, and he was just walking away, and he had like a pair of scissors. He was cutting my hair out in the street.
What the fuck?
And I was like, what? That's actually what I said. I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like, hey, come back here. And he just walked on.
He's gonna do a ritual spell on you that night.
What the fuck was that all
Blowing you or
about?
something?
Was he like high as fuck? Like was he just, was there a camera? Was I on like a random like TV show?
Yeah, he's gonna make a homunculus with your DNA.
Just get in line. Most women want the same thing.
To be a barber, you know.
Yeah, maybe, but it's always just stuck with me. Like, give anyone enough time, and there will be moments where people are like, "That was just fucking weird, man." You know, like. It doesn't always have to be quite like that. It's usually it's something.
Like you'd expect something like that out of like a junkie, maybe, but not out of like an apparently well-to-do, well-dressed person.
Yeah, he was clean shaven, nice haircut, really nice suit, and yeah, just snippity snip out to a random stranger waiting for the lights to change. It's fucking
weird.
Fucking weird, man. Anyway, boop. Oh. Here's a bit of nature's glory. It's bounty.
Oh shit! It's the mountain of Sardon.
Say Sargon.
I said Sardon, but my brain was trying to say Sauron.
You haven't fully rebooted back into this yet, have you?
Yeah, no, I have not.
Ooh, that is. I wonder if Landon is one of those people down there.
Although I feel like the burning eye of Sargon is also an appropriate phrase.
There is a closeted anal joke there somewhere.
Yeah, and with a certain person that you can guess too, probably.
I don't want to wait for my life to be over. Okay. At what point do you think they're gonna start being like, okay, I think we should start backing off?
Yeah, good
Like,
question.
oh shit, it's not stopping. It's, you know, should we leave?
Long before
they actually are, because it's hard to tell from the perspective.
I
think they're on another hill or a cliff, and then
I think they might be, but you know, it's probably moving faster than you. You might want to get a head start anyway.
Look at it starting to solidify. Oh, look how quickly it changes.
Wow.
Damn.
Ooh.
Holy nature! Damn nature, you scary.
Damn nature.
Well, I guess they were right. They didn't have to move.
Fuck's sake. That would be a good sort of like chill sort of like just a 10-hour lap of just watching lava flow and shit. I wonder where that was. Oh, cool. I was there from. Oh, it was Iceland. Oh, that's from a different angle. Holy shit.
Huh?
Massive tree over the cemetery. Oh, that's pretty.
Cool.
It's made out of people.
A little bit, yeah. I wonder if that's grandmother Willow from Pocahontas.
He's getting nutrients from the dead.
Yeah, it's like that thing where you can sign up to have like cremated ashes be put into a seed pod or something.
It's more than that. It's your whole body. You're kind of put into a cocoon, like a sort of biodegradable.
Your cremated ashes are your whole. Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, you're put into a fetal position, and then just nature takes its course.
Yeah. I don't know. I might do that.
That seems like it might give something back. Let's see what this is.
That's how you get dryads.
Hell yeah. As always, at least through this dark, borderline dystopian time that we live in, we still have the sphere.
Orb.
Orb, friend, is orb. I love the orb. I was showing this girl the orb, and she's like, I want to be inside the orb. And then I showed her that you can actually have gigs inside the orb. Okay, a little louder than I expected.
It's like a Christmas ornament or something.
Yeah, or an...
That's beautiful.
Remember the scale of that thing. Look, there's a cars going by. This thing would be massive looking up. I love the orb so much. Probably cost.
I don't know who came up with this idea, or who funded it. Yeah, but damn.
And it's so you could do so much with it. Like when it started, it was just the globe. Oh, The Portal. Remember the Portal in
The
Dublin?
ultimate question: can you play Doom on it?
Oh, you know, the next time there's like a big like milestone for Doom. Doom celebrates like 40 years or something like that, 50 years. They're gonna have the Sphere have Doom on it.
Yep. It has to be the first Doom, though.
Oh, absolutely. It has to be also after 9 o'clock, so like kids can't see it. I've seen people play that on I've seen people play Doom on pregnancy tests.
Yep.
Now it's one of those benchmarks. That and Duke Nukem. 3D. This.
Duke Nukem on a pregnancy test is just all kinds of appropriate.
The kid looks nothing like me.
It's like a little pig cop baby.
Has diapers. Has the MAGA diapers. Oh, this is great. This is apparently from out in Russia, a sort of workers' dorm room. And I've seen the base video of this, so someone just put Minecraft over it.
Nice.
This is why when I go to like sleep in a hostel or something like that, I always make sure to get the bottom bunk. Like it's safer. Also, all the good ones that I've ever been to, they have these little tiny rails next to your head, so this very thing couldn't happen. But yeah, this is all like these beds are probably older than the people who are sleeping on them. I mean, it looks like a flop house, but it's it's a
basically said it is, yeah.
It's a dorm room for workers out in Siberia. Apparently,
I like how the deconstructed bits of railing
are just floating there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Scorcha, we're back in the game, lads. Let's have a gander. Oh, this was funny. Wait, are we already an hour in?
I never saw this episode of South Park.
This is the season 1, the stuff that you made in college that they spoofed by recreating it. Also, before I continue, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, standard chill. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out the links down the doobly-doo. Of course, help us out financially if you can. And, just stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Like a lot of people.
Hydrate the hustle.
Yeah, absolutely. I still drink a bottle of Aqua a day, even though it's getting nice and chill this time of year. But that's because I'm drinking more coffee, which will dehydrate you, and I'm drinking beer more, which will dehydrate you. So, try to fucking balance it out, guys. Anyway.
Every time I watch live streams, I get all sweaty and out of breath and need some water.
Yeah, balance it out. After you have your beer, have some whiskey, and then go back to the beer.
Well, the whiskey, depending on the beer, it could be watery enough.
Yeah.
American beer, yeah.
Yeah.
Michelob Ultra.
I said I'm not answering questions if you're not answering questions. You want to be a dick about it, I'll be a dick about it. Because I pay taxes here, so I pay your salary.
You have two options here.
Go fuck yourself. I'll go to jail.
You want to go to jail?
For what, not IDing myself? Yeah. This is America. I played the third?
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 Third Amendment.
Yeah, you can't stop and ID me. I haven't done anything wrong.
The Third Amendment. You mean the Fifth Amendment.
No. You want me to look it up for you? The Third Amendment of the Constitution places restriction on quartering soldiers in private homes without consent. You can't stop me and ID me.
You're going to have to ID yourself, buddy.
No, I don't. I know the law. Call your sergeant.
You go on TikTok law?
Call your sergeant.
Okay.
No, I have law from I've been to jail 40 times law.
That's fine.
Call your sergeant, and then I'm gonna go fucking home.
You're under arrest. Get out.
What am I getting charged?
Failure to ID.
Failure to ID? That's not
that
an arrestable
40
offense.
bitch.
You're gonna be hearing from my lawyer.
Have him call me personally.
Lost his hat.
I like the comment about TikTok law while this is on TikTok.
What was it? Sovereign citizen. I was going to say social justice. Sovereign citizen donkey. You don't see nearly as many sovereign citizen videos anymore. They're I hope they're a dying breed, but something tells me they're just getting into more and more politics. Let's see. Oh, this one is something actually while he's gone. This one is something from. Where is it? Here we. No. Oh, for God's sake! What? Here it is. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Needs to think. No. No, I've fucked it up. I fucked everything up. I don't know how to podcast anymore.
No.
I have failed at the podcasting.
R.I.P. Hello Energy video streams. Whenever year you started to 2024.
A amount of time. That is how long I have a linear amount of time, at least in theory. In reality, at least in theory. But no. No, that hasn't helped either. Fuck, I don't remember how to do anything. Good thing that it's it's just you, Mickey. We don't have to try.
I don't know how to do anything either.
Oh my God. What is the thing? I know it's like just one of the choices. Hold on. Is it here? No. Is it?
Yeah, how's that baseball going? Yeah. Sports.
Sports sound like sports, yeah.
Yeah.
Boop.
Bases and balls, and somebody hits the thing, and it's great fun.
Now, come on. We always know you want to talk about balls, but there has to be a limit.
Yeah. Well,
You can only hit so many balls in a day.
Balls.
There's only a limit to the hours in the day.
There you are, you little bastards.
you ever driving on a long road trip and you're falling asleep, and instead of being smart and going to get a coffee, you just punch yourself in the balls to keep yourself awake?
No, but that actually sounds
Neither
like
have
that
I.
might work.
But somebody might have.
Somebody might have. Oh, by the way, I just remembered some other news that I would like to share with y'all. I am now in the credits of a video game.
Oh, holy shit!
And,
Like an indie game or a...
And not for, well, I mean, I didn't do development really, but I just mean not for like kickstarting or anything. I helped test this little game called Tectonica.
Ooh.
Tectonica.
Yeah, it is a 3D factory, but in a cave thing. It is very neat.
There.
Here is a screenshot of the credits where I am.
No. After fixing everything, I am not touching credits. I am not going into chat. I'm sorry. I will.
What happened now?
Oh, the cameras just all got fucked up, and I forgot how to fix it all, so I had to reset everything. Sorry. There will be now no more chat. Post it in the Discord.
Sure, but now that the game is released, come out of early access, and is out in 1.0 version, the non-disclosure agreement is over. So
great.
I can tell people I was doing that. Basically, I was playing. Myself and like a handful of other people were being given early access, or not early access, but the ability to play internal experimental development builds of the game to check for bugs and give feedback and stuff.
The game has a 7 out of 10 on Steam. Yeah.
That's only because people have been complaining about something that is actually incorrect. Honestly, a game's more of an 8 or a 9 in my opinion.
It's weird though, because I often like games that suck just because I like the fun of not having to take it as seriously.
There was a period where people were giving it negative reviews because they were saying that the devs were like, here's early access, we're not developing anymore, we're done, and that's not true. What they were saying was that when the game hits 1.0, they're going to stop adding new content to it at that point, because it's 1.0. They're not going to do the No Man's Sky, we're developing this game forever thing. But people misinterpreted it and thought, oh, they're abandoning it in early access. No, that's not what they said. I think it's a nice little game if you like your factory games. So.
Okay. How did you get involved in it?
I joined the Discord at one point, and after a little while, they took a look at people who were at least somewhat active in the Discord and offered them, hey, do you want to help us do some experimental testing stuff? Okay, yes, you do. Great. Here, have this NDA, and now we'll give you access to, like, on Steam when you can sometimes you go into the properties and the betas and you say, like, hey, put me on the test server or whatever. They added a third one to that where it's like, all right, here's the early access branch, here's the test server, and here's the experimental thing that only a few people have.
Okay.
So that was kind of neat. So basically, the version of the game that came out when 1.0 happened is something that I started playing a few months ago. And it was very different from the way it started, so it was interesting to see the evolution of it. What channel should I be throwing this in?
Just anywhere, it doesn't really matter. Also, on topic of something that you also suggested, this video that we're about to look at.
Yeah.
I think I've seen this guy, if it's the same guy I'm thinking. Maybe not.
Why is it that everyone's... You know what? I'm seriously thinking of just biting the bullet and going over to StreamYards.
Ew.
I know. But Discord, it's so finicky. Especially with only one screen. Whatever. I mean, if I can think of... If anyone knows any alternative to either, Skype, maybe?
Actually, to be fair, StreamYards is definitely better than Streamlabs, so...
True. Got a donation a few days ago, and it just didn't come through at all. And I wouldn't have known, but my phone tagged and said that, like, I got a PayPal thing, and I'm like, of course somebody didn't get their message, because why would I? Why would I need to use the widgets? It's just like they're there, and I'm meant to use them to add a little bit of character to a stream, stand out from a crowd, put a little bit of effort in. Nah, it doesn't need to work. Anyway, let's have a look at some Johnny Bravo.
I'm too pretty to be late.
These cigarettes, firearms, anything.
No, but I got these guns.
No.
You mean, how else I'm going to see my beauty?
You just can't.
You're just jealous. I'm too pretty.
Oh, no.
Do the monkey.
Hey there, pretty ladies. Man, I'm pretty.
The man's got the body for it.
Pretty to be late.
Yeah, he's got the Dorito body for sure. And now I know tomorrow I'm going to pick up a pack of Doritos, which will not give me the Dorito body.
That gives you the inverted Dorito body.
Or what was that was from The Simpsons during the Gay Pride Parade. Homer's looking at all these like muscle working out dudes. Like, everyone's got a six pack, and all I have is a keg.
Yeah.
Oh, eventually we're gonna get a Johnny Bravo like live action or a reboot or something.
It better be this guy.
Oh, I'd be down. I'd be so. Oh, that the douchebags online would be like, oh, they made it woke because he's black.
Why?
The
I mean, they could
DEI
find a really big
show.
white guy, but also I feel like Johnny Bravo wouldn't, because this guy clearly lifts lower body. He does leg whatever. I don't think Johnny Bravo would work out his legs that much.
No, he wouldn't do cardio for either, for that matter.
Oh.
He would just
He'd only do upper body.
Mm-hmm.
Like bench press and shit.
Very top heavy. And the only times you ever see him work out through the whole show, he's just working his top body. But also, ironically enough, because he's always wearing those tight jeans, he's probably sterile. So if he ever did get laid...
Oh yeah, with the amount of steroids this guy's taking.
Well, I don't know about this guy, but I mean like actual Johnny Bravo.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
This guy would know what to do.
Oh yeah, this guy probably fucks. I'd say it's a high percentage. This guy fucks. Intellectuals. That would just make me sad. Dub. Oh, talking about the Simpsons so much. Dub of Simpsons meme. I picked this last night when I was kind of I was like half drunk. So I believe the term is type C. So let's see if it holds up under the light of day.
I'm have sandwich.
I'm have sandwich and an ice cold can of Beepis. Life is good.
Mr. Blurbles, may I sample a morsel of the sandwich? It looks yummers. A nibbles for Smiggles.
No, Smiggles, you are fat.
How fucking dare.
Oh, heck. Hooray.
Oh heck. I think that would be better if I was stoned. Oh, I like Mayor Quimby's weed plants.
Yeah, I like all the weird, just like scattershot accents over letters.
I saw somebody get a tattoo of the Mayor Quimby watering his weed plant in his cupboard, and I remember that scene also well because he's listening to a right-wing pundit on the radio talk about how like absolutely disgusting Mayor Quimby is, and then you just see Mayor Quimby going, "Hey, I am no longer illiterate." Boop, boop, boop. Oh, this is for you, Krendar. Video unavailable.
Me?
Well, here it is.
You shouldn't have.
Wow.
Oh, really?
An empty box. Thank you so much.
Strangely appropriate to the sort of thing you would do. Have this. Gee, thanks.
Here, let's go to a classic. Even Daily Dose is on Twitter. Like, what's even there to tweet anymore? Like, everyone's feeling the gloom and doom right now. But she thought it was over. Oh, I thought that was also video unavailable as well.
Yeah. Good troll job. She thought it was over, and it was. No video for you.
Of internet.
Oh, puff puff! Oh, Jesus, that did not look funny. Let's watch it again. Boop. Bonk! Oh, baby.
At least it doesn't look like a waste much, so it didn't hit with very much force.
Yeah, so much floof on them.
I didn't know that was a dog at first. I thought it was like a cat or a sheep.
It was
so fluffy.
It was a
cat or a sheep.
Chimney sweeps, giant like chimney cleaning device. What were they called?
Yeah,
dogs.
Chimney sweep? I don't know.
That was the birth of the Pomeranian. They would just stick them on the ends of poles and put them up.
Well, the chimney sweep was the name of the profession. I don't know what the name of the tool was.
Yeah, I suppose the chimney brush. It was chimney brush. That's what it was. Boop, boop. Oh!
Bye.
This poor kid was scared of the Halloween costume her husband was wearing.
Hey, it's Wednesday Addams.
Oh, hey. Trick or treat. I'll get some from that.
Please. No, baby, don't even think. No! No, no, no!
She had no idea that the drive-thru speaker has a camera.
Do you guys have your mummy cookie?
Yeah, we do. Oh my god.
The police were chasing this person accused of stealing something when the unexpected happened.
Get off the bike! Get off the bike! Get off the bike! Get off the bike!
You're gonna get off the bike, aren't you?
Get off the bike! Get on! Get on the ground!
He was trying to rescue a ram that got stuck to a tree.
Uważaj na niego.
Oh.
Yeah, those horns can go back sometimes into their skin.
Jak on się tu zaczepił?
How'd this happen?
At that point, I'd just get hedge clippers if I had them and just cut the little tree.
This dog was upset because nobody was paying attention to him.
You gotta go to McDonald's. They got great deals on a PP.
Yay!
Good deal.
Oh, Krendar, do you remember when we were in the cab leaving the airport, and it was like we saw a sign. I put it in the travel video, and it was like a sign for like was it penis wigs or something? It was something
like
so
that cynical skit that like Jeopardy with like
I vaguely remember something like that.
mispronouncing.
Yeah, and I said like, does that count as a merkin?
A PP.
I think so.
What? Oh God, Mickey. Now I'm just thinking of when we were at the fucking Dave and Buster's and you were just losing your fucking mind on the Hungry Hippos.
Crazy with that machine.
Oh yeah.
Like it was my wedding night with the hippo.
You were power topping the
You were playing it like kids play the actual Hungry Hippos, where they don't time it, they just spaz on it.
I was watching some other kids freaking out, like spazzing out or whatever, being like, "Oh, like," and like, I gotta keep up, you know. Kids can do it, why can't I? Gotta go all out.
Yeah.
Oh, you're lucky that wasn't in the South. People would have thought that you were being possessed by Satan.
Holy water.
Speaking of which, hold on, real quick. Did you see there's a new movie where Jack Black is playing Satan?
Yeah, it's like a Christmas one where they mix. Isn't it like someone asked for Santa and it said Satan shows up or some shit like that?
Yeah, no, he was writing a letter to Santa, but on the envelope he wrote to Satan by accident. Because he's a kid. He doesn't spell.
Wait a minute. Jack Black can play literally Satan as a character. When his co-musician Kyle makes a joke about Trump, it's like, oh no, that's inappropriate.
Yep.
I don't know.
I know, because Jack Black.
Like, where are your priorities?
Money, bank account. That's where his priorities are.
Because I know, but I think freaking doing the politically correct thing and pleasing Disney and Hollywood means not being Satan as a character. I don't know.
It's a bit weird, but here we are.
What was it?
Satan is literally like supposed to be pure evil, or a representation of like pure evil or whatever.
Oh God, talking about the new things, there was actually 2 game trailers I thought I would show you guys, but I realized they're so obscure that they're both kind of they're spiritual remakes of games from the PS1. One was the Strike series. Does anyone remember like Soviet Strike, Nuclear Strike, Desert Strike, Urban Strike, Jungle Strike? Okay, some of them were on the Game Boy.
Possibly I've heard of them, but I don't think I've ever played them.
They were also going to make Future Strike as well, and they never got around to it. They were my very first PlayStation games, beside that demo disc that came with it. Oh my God, those things have a near and dear in my heart. And they're remaking a version of it, some of the original people, and they're also remaking G-Police, a game I swear to Christ no one but me remembers.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, again on the PlayStation.
Exactly.
Again, it was also you're playing as like it's like in a future colony, and you're playing a sort of like a sort of Judge Dredd style like helicopter police pilot that also has to stop a military coup halfway through. and they're remaking that as G Rebels, which looks really pretty. It looks like it's on the Unity engine, and it is or the Unreal engine, actually, I think, and it is very, very massive city scale, and you're just basically doing cop shit, but also then you're becoming a rebel. Obviously, it's in the name, and you just have to jump convoys in the sky and shit like that. It's very Cyberpunk meets Ace Combat.
Yeah, it's exactly what it looks like. You're like cockpit view. I'm just looking at it now.
And I'm like, I can't wait for Colony Wars. If they redid Colony Wars, there would be so much. No one would care for it. No one would be like clamoring for it. But I would buy like a version of it and play it, because they had so much backstory and lore that no one ever really cared about, but me, and of all other people, Commissar Feelgood, who also played the game. We've sent each other like clips of just the in-game codex and shit like that.
Nice. It reminds me of back in the day. I really enjoyed the Xbox Crimson Skies.
I think I might have.
I don't know why the hell they never did a follow-up on that.
Eventually, you know, with nostalgia being nostalgia, more or less anything will be remade.
Except for the things you want them to do.
Like new. Because I also like new stuff too. Boom! Ooh!
Oh!
These people helped this driver that was stuck on the railroad tracks.
Right in the face.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh, that would have ended badly.
It's a butt.
Chicken surprise.
Hey!
There might be some problems with this
I had no idea
costume.
the chickens could jump.
Yeah.
You cannot get a DUI on a horse in the state of North Carolina.
This dog refuses to
Yo,
go for
actually,
rides
that's
without
half
holding him.
true. You can if you're on a highway.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where can you travel with the horse that's legal? Huh? You
Right?
gotta get home.
Yeah, like if you're out in the
Like, is
in
there
the
a trail
plains.
in the woods to your home, or you know?
Yeah, if you are, because absolutely, like you can ride a horse when you're shit faced, but you'd have to do it like a back road or out in the plains or something like that. If you're on the beach, maybe, I suppose, and definitely on your own property. It's just like how's he gonna go home now? Is he gonna be on the sidewalk the whole time with that horse? Because that's illegal. Over in the UK, you can only ride them for, I think, like 2 hours on a road without stopping. You have to stop to let their feet readjust, because they're not designed for, you know, walking on tarmac and shit.
Plus, they're also carrying a 100+ 200-pound adult on their back.
Assuming you don't have bags and shit.
They're gonna get tired.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. Like.
Ends.
Oh, baby. Friends. Oofed.
Oh, that's dangerous too.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
They don't have a rope handy, and he gets frozen to where you can't move, or you like have a cramp. Oh my god. He did something similar.
Fuck was that?
Oh, Ooh. And that's how you can die. Cool.
All of these self-driving cars got confused and created a traffic jam.
The Waymo is stuck because the Waymo is trying to go behind the Amazon, but then it's stuck behind the Waymo, and oh my god, there's another Waymo. What's everybody gonna do?
The fuck is a Waymo?
Oh, careful.
I don't know.
Oh, baby. It looks like maybe like a taxi service in a city somewhere in America that uses AI cars.
Yes.
That's probably
I've
like
never heard of it
Seattle or
before.
something. Or in Oregon. I haven't seen that around my
Someplace bougie.
Mm.
This cat is having a great
This
time.
artist can create his own movie just by using paper.
Oh shit.
Ooh. I've seen stuff like this
Candy.
before, but... Stick bug! Stick bugs.
Proving out.
Like a mating dance or something.
For some strange reason, all the employees in this restaurant were barefoot.
Because they'll break their neck otherwise.
It's a great way to slip. Burn your
Well, no,
foot with
that's-
hot oil or something.
Barefoot on water is worse than having proper slip resistant on water.
This poor cat forgot that it's missing a leg.
Oh, Jesus.
Or it's not really missing a leg, it's missing a foot. But yeah.
People in Texas
Why
take
am I
musical
itched up?
chairs.
Give it a very little, like, tiny rake for a foot.
It's pretty seriously.
Woo! People still on those things? Christ.
They printed out a giant boarding pass ticket to see if they would still accept it and let him on the plane.
Technically, so long as it scans. Ooh.
I
What
just
the
found
fuck?
out that human fishing competitions are a thing and they're taken very seriously.
I don't know. I mean, look at the audience back there. Maybe not all that seriously.
The competitors are taking it seriously. Oh,
There we go.
Cute.
Here.
purring.
No, the Michael Myers on the way. No.
This guy might have been a contender for the best Halloween costume.
Oh.
Damn.
Does he have the feet? He does. Oh, that's another game series no one really talks about anymore. Army Men. Remember Army Men?
Yeah.
I
Actually,
remember
they had
playing one of those games so long ago.
Mm.
they made a really good real-time strategy game actually that was pretty cool.
Ooh, I got another one for you from the PlayStation era. Hogs of War.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It was like a squad sort of like turn-based thing in trenches and shit with like it was very tongue-in-cheek. It was all meant to like parody the First World War, and you picked an army, and then you went against the rest of them, and they got a very famous English comedian, the guy from I think Porridge. No, not Porridge. The fucking The Young Ones, maybe. To do like narration for multiplayer, which was fucking hilarious. Like he would, when you failed, you'd be like, everyone in the room point and laugh at him right now. You know, like he would if you miss your shot, he'll tell you to go outside into the garden and stick your head in the ground. You know, just random quotes like that. And it didn't have that much in the way of a budget. They probably spent most of it just to get him, but I would love them to remaster that. That would be fun.
You have real-time strategies.
Oh, it's made by the
There's a
same
new
guy who
one
did
that came out.
Worms. That's right.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. There's a new game that just came out called Empire of the Ants. That's like an RTS.
Yeah, I've seen a few people
bugs.
playing it.
I just played the demo the other day. It's not bad.
TK Mantis was given a Steam key for that, apparently. But it's looks alright. I like taking an idea and then making it unique, because you got to stand out from the crowd. It's just RTS is really, their golden age is long gone. They ain't coming back.
I disagree. I don't think they're going to be as big as they used to be, but they're never going away.
Oh, they're never going away. I mean, Age of Empires is still getting DLC to this day, and it's older than a lot of people who are playing it now.
I liked 8-Bit Armies was pretty good.
I liked, I mean, I love my grand strategy game. Oh God, you know Stabby McHubs in the Discord. I woke up like the day before yesterday, and he sent me a DM, and it was just a screen cap of how long I have been playing. He found how long I've been playing Hearts of Iron 4 for, and it was like 26 hours non-stop. And I was like, oh, yeah, because you do realize what I do is I just open a secondary tab, and sometimes I minimize the game for hours at an end at a time. I'm not always playing it, but I still have to wonder, did I keep that running for 26 hours? How drunk was I? You know, like, I don't...
Just left it running while you went to bed, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I just put everything on like standby and I didn't actually do it, but it's kind of weird that he tagged it, even if it wasn't a positive. But that's nothing. Like, I can tell you exactly on this copy of Hearts of Iron how many hours I played. 3,716.1 hours.
Damn.
Yep, Scott, you can...
You might like that game.
I think I might like that game. I actually have a softer spot for Solaris and Crusader Kings. But yeah, I'm autistic. We all have our niches. Mine is history. Open up a history podcast in the background. Have me listen to that while playing a game. And yeah, I can lose days, weeks, years, evidently.
Can you try to toss her the keys to the house?
Thought that was Elf King there for a second.
Get my sodas, get my sodas.
Oh my.
They're hunting him. Yeah, they're nice.
That man's about to get raped.
Oh, don't bite me.
This
And
poor
they beat you.
student thought this was a teacher.
You need to get out. You've been in here for too long, okay? You've been in here for too long. You need to get out. You need to get back to your seminar. Come on, right now. Come on.
Imagine walking to a nail salon and seeing an extreme massage like this going on.
Does it work?
Probably.
Whee!
Oh. Look how her hair sort of blew back.
That is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again
The bed
very
gremlin.
soon. Later.
I've seen cats do that.
Boop.
Pfeffernusse from 1890. Into a saucepan goes a
Yay.
half cup of butter, half cup of molasses,
They're picking lad.
quarter cup brown sugar, quarter cup honey. Relief me, picking heavy casualties. Now we place on fire. What? We're a few centuries behind. Fire! As soon as it simmers, turn it off. The dry ingredients are 2.5 cups of flour, teaspoon of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of Lacouche.
Lacouche?
Please, not that.
Lebkuchengewürz.
Is that an ingredient or an airstrike? It's just a spice mix. A teaspoon each of cloves, nutmeg, cardamom, cinnamon, mace, and aniseed. Transfer the wet to a big bowl. Whisk in a beaten egg and a teaspoon of potash. We don't make with potash anymore for the same reasons we don't attempt to cure indigestion with lobotomies. Bring it all together. We gotta make them tiny. 350 for about 13 minutes. You can either dust them in powdered sugar or traditionally dump them in a thick, simple icing. Psst.
Crunchy.
Oh, so cozy and quaint. Pfeffernusse from 1890.
Quaint.
Damn. 1890 knew what they were doing.
Yeah. I like looking at the Max Miller stuff when he's like, here's a 3,000-year-old recipe, and it actually turns out pretty fucking amazing. It's very rare that he'll try, and then he'll try something from the 70s, and it's like dog shit. Like Campbell's Soup had a cocktail out at one point. We meant to drink it cold. It wasn't even alcoholic. I don't think I want to side with that.
But I like how this guy is complaining about, like, we don't even use this anymore. What the hell? But then he just reaches over and grabs some. He had it anyway.
You lied to us, Dylan Hollis. You lied.
This man's ready for all the old stuff.
Ah, now we return to our fateful hunting grounds.
Oh, and so much to choose from.
Yeah, as you can see, I have occasionally dipped my finger into something, but look how far we are. A month ago. Okay, so...
Clearly we have to do the sausage skull, obviously.
We already did. It was probably the last thing we did.
Well, maybe you did it on a Wednesday or something.
This is a month ago.
Well, again, maybe you did it on a non-VR thing. I haven't
Alright.
seen this. But anyway, what else?
See. Drinkable sausage. It's only a minute, so fuck it. Deep fried pumpkins.
Cook a steak with a hairdryer.
Hair dryer steak, yeah. And
Fischbraten.
I would say no, but
We gotta go with the German Fischbraten.
Fischbraten, so we can hear how good his
yes, I'm sure his
attempts
German
are.
is amazing.
Scheißen Woodenbresten!
That's probably what it'll sound like. Yeah.
these are good. Steak and black
Frozen
licorice.
pizza spaghetti. What sauce? Weird.
All right.
I
That
think we got enough.
That's
there,
it.
Though.
Yeah, okay. Because a lot of these are really short too.
Sausage skull. Sausage skull. Sausage skull.
Sausage skull.
Sausage skull. Sausage skull. Sausage skull. Sausage skull.
Sausage skull.
Sausage skull. Sausage skull.
Skull.
Sausage skull.
Sausage skull.
Moo glue.
Moo glue.
Sausage skull.
It's binding, cow binding.
Cow binding.
Cow
Sausage
binding.
skull.
Mood.
Sausage skull.
Ew.
Sounds like a
Goop.
a subgenre of porn of some sort.
Sausage skull. Sausage skull. Sausage.
It sounds less like he's saying sausage skull now, and like more like a town in Sweden. So where do you want to go to see the Aurora Borealis? Sausage skull.
Sausage skull. Sausage
Okay, that
skull.
looks
Sausage skull.
Kinda like a sausage skull.
looks like a fossilized skull that they find in a cave or something.
Ew. Sausage skull. Sausage skull.
Hell.
It's excellent. 4
Oh.
out of 5.
Oh, come on, give us more than that. Even though, ew. Sausage
Well, you
skull.
put like hot ones or whatever the little candy things in the inside.
Tamales, yeah.
Bop bop.
TJ. Oh god, he's gone full juggalo.
Oh, I saw that video too. I was gonna watch it after this.
Oh, we're not watching them for
He
20
likes his
minutes.
his edgelordy face paint
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I know. He's only been
With the
getting wilder
Amish
with it.
beard, whatever he's doing.
Yeah, I have to admit that like what he's doing with his beard is what I did briefly, but I didn't like the look of it until Lady obviously took it and then gave that super braid. It was fine on him. It's TJ. Boop. Sausage skull.
Great sausage flavor, but don't want all that annoying chewing? Introducing drinkable sausage. This little guy
This is just all making me hungry.
The sausage
All I have is
is
some
gonna go down
Cheerios
this hole and
till
into
tomorrow.
this sausage shredder, and we're gonna extract the juice.
I like Cheerios. Seriously.
Hold on, there's a thing for this. It's not so much juice as it is a puree. Oh, I know
It's
there's
like a
gotta be more juice in
soupy
there than that.
paste. God.
Yeah. Let's take it to an olive
Till then,
press.
you can get more of the juice out.
Yeah.
And now to taste the fruits of our labor.
I mean, I drink
That's
it
some
obviously.
thick
It's new,
juice.
but it's
Okay,
still
here
kind of
we
gross.
go. This is pretty gosh darn dang delicious. If you
Uh,
enjoy spicy V8,
I
there's
don't
no
think it
reason
is.
that you
I think
also
he's
won't
lying.
enjoy some spicy hot Italian sausage juice.
He's getting so bitter with the audience to make him do these things that he's going to start lying through his teeth and hope that some of them will try to mimic it and then be like, bleh! And he's like, ha! now you know how it feels.
Try it yourself. This is delicious. He just vomits when the video's over.
I legitimately think it's fantastic. And for that reason, I have no choice but to give the sausage juice a 5 out of 5.
Bop, 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 bop.
Everything's better in drink form.
Maybe it's just like a gravy at that point, just a salty kind of.
Kinda. I think the salt was to selling it. Yeah.
With a hairdryer?
Technically, yes, but it'll take forever and it'll be very dry.
Got $20 on the line saying that we can cook this steak with a hairdryer. What is an air fryer but just a
I was
glorified
thinking that.
hairdryer in a box? I've had it focused on this spot for about 2 minutes, and as you
His
can
arm
see,
is gonna
we're
kill him.
starting to get some browning. We're at the 10-minute point, and you can see that the heat is slowly creeping along to the very end. I've just been keeping it on the right side of the steak. We're getting temperatures close to 200, so this steak is cooking.
Yep.
It's been 30 minutes. I'm gonna give it a shot. I don't know about you, but that looks like a cooked steak to me. I'd give
gonna be
that
dry.
a medium to medium rare. Here we go! Oh, it's hot. It's pretty good. All right, now let's cut it where the heat didn't get to it as much. Looking almost the same, a little bit rarer, but pretty much the same. And then if we go all the way to the end, that's
gonna be more raw.
But my method works perfectly for a small cut of steak, like a filet mignon or something equally puck-like. This is a success.
Puck-like.
This is sausage. You owe me $20. I'm not paid. So I'm gonna have to give the hairdryer steak.
I didn't agree to this. Or, you know, I only have money because of you, so it's technically your money you're getting back. And don't you forget it.
5.
Bop, bop, bop,
Bop,
bop.
Yeah, that took him what, like over half an hour, he said?
Yep.
I guess.
I want that bread too. It's fucking mid. I should have
good
gone
hairdryer,
out
though,
and
lasts a
just
half an
picked
hour.
up something, burger or something like that.
Fish braten, a delicacy from northern Germany. It's a fish
braten.
sandwich. Specifically today we're going to be using pickled herring and this roll that I didn't
Ooh, I
realize
love
was
pickled
stale. Hello. Mrs. Sausage is quite proud of her German heritage. You went there once when you were 16 years old.
But I have dual citizenship.
She does not. She's like, get out of here. You gotta be generous with the pickled herring. 3 herrings. Pickled onions? Yeah, you like it extra pickly, don't you? And we're gonna add
pickled
to the
onions look
pickle
good.
fun with even more
Yeah.
pickles. We're gonna be using tartar sauce in order to keep it aggressively American.
There's too much
now
pickle
I'm
behind,
coming
I
to
feel
terms
like. We
with
need
I have
something
no idea how to
Way
close
too
this
much
thing.
pickle for me.
And
90%
there it
too
is.
much.
Let's give it a shot. Yikes. That's a good boy.
God.
Something
No.
tells me we're gonna need a lot more fish braten. Oh, I can hear those Germans yelling at me already. Das ist mein fish braten! And the secret is the cramming. It doesn't look that bad. It looks like tuna salad.
Excuse me, that's French, not German?
Sausage auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont.
Maybe from Alsace,
Really
Lorraine,
mean fish braten. This is all that I got left in my
around
freezer. I'm eating
Strasbourg.
it. Das ist der Fischbrotenwasser. In 3, 2, 1. Lass uns festmachen.
Nice.
You and me, that Rosetta Stone is worth every penny.
Didn't work great for me, but I did know blue is I'm blue.
He pronounced it well, too.
The blow.
I'll be quiet, you're not even in this one. This Will It Blow is brought to you by...
By nothing. In our ancient... Oh, someone even beat us to it. Yay. Boop, 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 boop.
So will it blow? I think my brain just reset itself. We fell short, but we also didn't. So I'm gonna have to give that Will It Blow 2 Mark Ruffalos. Here we go.
Jesus. Calm down there, Cobes. You'll start a fire. Oh, no.
Hopefully that just
Bleeding.
relieves the pressure. That relieved 2 things.
Oh.
Jack and squat. All right, party's over. But the good news is we still got plenty of unbursted sausage to test. It looks so mushy. Here we go! Well, I'll say something about those wacky Germans. They know how to make a fish sandwich sausage. It's very good. It's a very
You're
good
the one that
sandwich.
made it
My
into a
only
sausage.
complaint is, well, besides that at first, is that it's almost too pickly. Remember, we got pickled herring.
Yeah.
We got cucumber pickles. We got pickled onions. So maybe raw onions instead of pickled onions when doing the sausage, but it's very good. So I'm gonna have to give this sausage here a 4 out of 5.
Always pickled onions, sir.
Yeah, I'd take out the pickles and put, I don't know, potato chips or something more.
I know with Oktoberfest you thought I was gonna go with bratwurst.
Well, I feel like the bun might be helping with that a bit.
That's the Mr. Sausage motto. It's pizza smoothie time, and if you're gonna make a pizza
Jax.
smoothie, make it.
Over here we use we have something called Hearty Foods for the pizzas. It's like €1.50, and they're the saddest things you've ever. It's basically Bachelor Chow from Futurama, or that joke from SNL where they're now offering a pizza meal all in one, where you can have the pizza, a side, and the number to the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. Like, yeah, it's depressing, man.
The cheapest one you can. That's their supreme. This is gonna be one dry smoothie, but I have a plan for that.
That is a very disappointing Supreme, definitely, but frozen pizzas are like that.
Yeah. You can get some really good frozen pizzas, but why at that point?
Yeah, I like how Dr. Utker's not bad.
Dr. Rucko does nice thin bastes.
We need it to increase the surface area.
Chicago Town over here does some good stuffed crust. But you have to cook it exactly right to get it perfect.
You know you can trust a pizza made by a German doctor.
Technically, if I'm right, he came from Switzerland, if I remember the story right. Make it more complicated. Closer to Italy.
And one more because you've been a good boy. Well, all right. It looks like extra cheesy vomit, but you know we're gonna give it a shot. See how it is. Here we go.
Wow.
It's excellent. The bell peppers, the pepperoni, the onions, the crust. I think
mostly
today
just bread.
we did some good for society. You can up your
Cardboard
spaghetti
brick.
game easily by mixing in a full pizza with it. So I'm gonna have to give the frozen pizza spaghetti sauce a 5 out of 5.
Bop, 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 bop.
Bomb.
Unexpected.
Indeed.
Give him a lot of 5s and 4. He's really liking what he's making.
Right. Although we might have just looked out with the guessing.
Must be a nice change of pace for him, though.
I deserve something nice today. I see the menthol sausage one. Like he barely could take a single bite out of that, and he also had to put a giant disclaimer saying that this is actually toxic. What I'm about to do, so don't do this.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
You can die very easily. He also did one with calcium. I remember there was a chemistry theme for a while. Vitamin C, calcium is what I'm saying. Alright, I guess we'll just do buff, because I'm actually really fucking hungry right now, and like I said, all I have left...
Not gonna lie, I'm
Wait,
Thank you for reassuring us as to your honesty, Mickey.
I haven't eaten since breakfast, so, frankly.
Okay. Well, how about we go around the room and just talk about anything we got planned before we pick our thing for the evening. Mickey, you're up first.
When life gives you lemons, I don't know, throw the lemons at cars.
Fair enough.
That's one way to make lemonade.
What else are you going to do with them?
I don't know.
Lemon party?
Naughty things.
Yeah, see, we kind of both meant the same thing without outright saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, link in the doobie-doo there from Mickey. He posted a good video on the
I'm making a slightly more
action.
content now. I'm forcing myself to make more content. At least once a week now, because taking too many breaks.
Yeah. Krendar?
Well, tomorrow's stream will be, appropriately enough, Tectonica. I basically made that game, so you know.
Yeah, it's Krendar presents Tectonica, a Krendar production.
Yeah, exactly. Well, also, some other people helped.
Tekdar strikes again.
It's time to help my factory with its current copper starvation situation that it is in.
Copper situation.
We need more coppers. It's too much crime.
Damn atheists and their copper.
Right?
As for me, Final Fantasy 1, I've been grinding on and off throughout the week, and we just got the pirate ship. So
what's your party?
I just picked the bog standard standard fare of warrior, thief, white mage, and black mage. Nothing wild, nothing crazy. And after all, you guys paid for all these Final Fantasy games, so the least I can do is to go through them. Plus, it allows me to save up on computer memory, so I can play my Cyberpunk, which I've been doing on the off time when I'm not playing strategy games. It seems after
Final Fantasy 1.
Yeah, it's been enjoyable. Also, the remake of it, the Pixel, whatever the hell it's called, is not the worst. I like the quality of life features, especially the speeding up. Or I don't like the auto fight quite so much, but
I like the thing where you put in where if you attack an enemy, and then somebody else kills that enemy before your attack goes off, you don't just whiff and do nothing. It goes to a different enemy.
Yeah.
Because in the original game, if you tell all 4 of your people to attack the same guy, and the first 2 people attack and kill it, the second 2 people attack like nothing.
They wouldn't have had the memory to give them an order to like switch to the next part, because that would require like the actual game to figure out what exactly you want to do. Now, of course, we live in the advanced age of 2024 when we can do such things.
We have 16 bits for our games.
Ooh, how fuck you, Sonic, though I am looking forward to Sonic 3. Which is such a weird thing to say, but I generally am looking forward to Sonic 3. I enjoyed the first 2 films.
The movie, you mean? Or
yeah.
Yeah. I should see those. Apparently they're good.
They are surprisingly good. And not just Jim Carrey. But
yeah, I want to see Johnny Silverhand the Hedgehog.
Let's see.
I saw an ad for it. Shadow sounds like he's basically just Johnny Silverhand.
Pretty much. I want someone to replace the character model in Cyberpunk with Shadow. Put some iron in your mouth and pull the trigger.
do like a modded version of the movie somehow where it's actually Johnny Silverhand.
Oh, that would be fucking dope. That would be really a Space Jam 2, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he was a fun character though, so you know it's fine.
I also I like how they gave Knuckles. They made him less like a California beach bar dude and back to his more traditional like warrior tribal self.
Does seem more interesting.
I mean, both are good depending on who writes them, but they're both super. Yeah. They're both about super strength and what have you. Let's see. This time next week, Lord O'Marcus will be joining us once again.
Oh.
We get.
Well, I'll be happy to be here.
Yeah, we can rub our eyes looking at the 2 screens below me and be like, whoa, I'm seeing double. 4 Krendars. Right. So, how about we look to our Lord and Savior Buff Corell to dance us off? And I'm still looking, by the way, for that picture, that video, that music track of the thing Gaddafi made. When we find that, I want to post it up here. That was fucking wild. I'm not going to spoil anyone that for it yet unless you follow me.
The music was right there in that link, though.
No, it was only a few seconds of it.
Well, it wasn't the whole thing, though. Yeah.
No, I want to find the whole thing because it's such a strange bit of history. Good
they need to make our theme song.
Oh, we don't even have a theme song. We gotta buckle down and think about that.
Exactly. That's why they need to make it for us. It would be great.
All right. So speaking of, what?
If it's good enough for Gaddafi, it's good enough for us.
I'm always saying this.
Ooh, Persona.
Persona 4, Chapel Row, Strokes.
Oh, speaking of Persona, by the way, I hope you like Hieronymus Bosch paintings. No. That is what their new game is all about.
Oh. Creed?
Metaphor ReFantazio is basically the Hieronymus Bosch RPG. It's weird.
Can we listen to Happy?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's in a different. Yeah. We're spoiled for choice.
Also, as a side note, Weird Al's parody of this song, "Tacky," also very good.
Also, we were talking about Shoe on Head earlier, and Dylan Hollis here is copying her makeup.
Wait,
he needs to work on his wings a little bit better, but he's on his way.
Crack open some G Fuel Monster.
I'm wondering why didn't Weird Al do Crappy? That seems like it's the perfect.
Oh, because he doesn't swear. You know that.
He's already. Crappy isn't a swear.
Like a swear word.
It's kind of a swear
word. It's crappy.
Mickey, I already told you he's already parodied Happy. It's called Tacky.
I know, but I mean, it'd be better if he did Crappy. Tacky just seems tacky. Crappy seems hilarious. I don't know. That's just me.
Crappy makes you happy, and now we go in a full circle.
Yeah. Papa Dick? What?
Papa Dick. And at this point now, his forehead is just intentionally painted. There's a single sliver of unpainted skin right above his eyebrows.
What do you mean at this point?
I mean, no, there was little holdouts. This is all that's left. It's like the Gaza Strip.
Oh man.
He's losing the war for his forehead.
Oh god.
That's rough.
Oh, okay. Let's see the captions. Let's start again. Hear the whole thing.
Yeah, what's poppin'? It's your boy Buff Crow, baby, back on up, but then loves back again. Tell friends your boy Buff Rule 1 2
Never mind.
Level 1 2 5 9s and 10s and 8s and 11 and 12s. Your boy Buff Crow back on ride levels to pump it.
Level 69s. Rocket 69s. Rocket 69. Ooh. What have we got there? Yes, it's his picture. We never seen it from this. I've never actually seen this angle of his apartment, his old apartment, his new apartment.
I love how it's the only thing on the entire wall.
I love the two random outlets there that are just, it's so stark. It's like liminal spaces.
Empty and barren, but that one picture.
Oh, do you know what it reminds me of? There was this game I actually played and the creator popped in to even say hi. It was called like Project White Walls or Occupy White Walls. And it was like this interactive, art gallery where you had an avatar and you just walked around and people would upload their art to it. And you could just explore these whole art gallery rooms and spaces and all that. There was never that many people on it. I think it's still up and running, but I live streamed it because I thought it was interesting, and the creator popped into my chat. I was like, oh, thanks for the heads up and all that. There wasn't much there. It really depended on. I found some nice pictures. There was some interesting stuff, but it looked like this. There'd be these pure white walls of nothing, and then a single picture, which somehow amplified the lack of anything.
Yeah.
He keeps his carpet clean. Cobes. Oh, before I go. On the Discord, you see my name there as Cum Puddle. Do you know why I'm called Cum Puddle?
I would rather not, in fact.
Right here at the end. I'm dragging yous all down. No, alright.
Now I know that it has something to do with Cobes, and my desire to not know has amplified.
Alright. You know what? I'm too hungry right now to care.
I miss the tooth caboose.
He just leaves a puddle in the center of his apartment and never cleans it up.
No, it's a dedicated puddle. It is just the one spot, and he always goes
slowly
over there
growing.
every time. And she found him doing it, like watching like porn, and she said, "You can come on me if you want." He's like, "No, that would be weird." Then he gets up and goes over to the cum puddle.
God.
Now you just think to Jessica, that's how little he cared about her, that she was not worth coming on, but the cum puddle was. His little cum puddle in the corner. Every time I learn more about him, my hands smell like some barbecue crisps for some reason. God, I must be absolutely starving right now. I'm smelling spices.
I was gonna say, is this you saying this or Cobb saying this?
Let me add some Doritos on my own hand.
He mixes it in the puddle.
Oh God! I wonder what his cum puddle smells like. That's a sentence I just said.
Like Doritos and cum.
All right, happy. I know it doesn't smell like happy anyway.
Am I CE crazy when about to music?
I love the song.
With the air, like I don't care, Bobby, right away. Because I'm half alone. If you feel like a room without a roof.
Don't let Pharrell do that part. You have to sing all of it. Look, he's he's so high. Channeling Michael Jackson there real quick.
Give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I know what you want, you might be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why, because I'm half alone. If you feel like that's what you want.
Is it me or is this room making him look smaller, like in Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, with the door at the far end of the hall?
He's like a plant in the back or something.
A fucking twig would liven this place up. That was a Mystery Science Theater reference. Wiggle. Wiggly boy.
Hands up, man.
I just want to see like a Monty Python hand come in and pick him up because he looks so small now. And he's just dancing in the sky. It's all like Terry Gilliam artwork.
Crossover we never knew we needed.
Oh hell yeah. I also want him to appear in like late 90s, early 2000s fast food ads. This in the background without any explanation. The new Whopper at Burger King. Happy!
No, it would have to be a Mr. Delicious ad.
Oh, Dickity D, motherfucker.
Dickity D.
He met Buff on his trip to Bora Bora.
With his friends.
What's in the briefcase, Mr. D? What's in the briefcase?
I wonder what that guy's doing these days.
It just cuts to a grave. We all know Mr. D's story didn't end well.
Especially not after the divorce.
was honestly expecting more singing from Buff.
Yeah.
Great dancing as
The
always.
dancing worked well with the song, though.
Absolutely. I knew we'd be able to pull it off. I was just, I don't know, expecting a little tad more. Anyway. I do believe we are done. I am starving, so I'm going to go and get the last thing in the house that I can eat, which is, of course, some Cheerios. Yeah, it's healthy.
Cheerio.
Cheerio.
Honey nut or just regular?
Unfortunately, just regular, but I do have some brown sugar.
Aww.
I do have some brown sugar, so I can do something with it.
Rats.
I know. I really like the Kellogg's honey granola that they do. Costs a bit, but it's really lovely. All right, well, we're out of here. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves. We did, and I guess we're back, folks. So take care and see you all soon.